Hola. Welcome to episode 50 of Word to Your Mama. But relatives, 10. That is correct. This is the 50th episode of Word to Your Mama and the 10th episode of Relatives. What's relatives, you say? Well, it's a podcast within a podcast. Relative explores the history of one first generation Mexican girl, that's me, and a black girl, that's Nyysha, meet in South Bay, San Diego and become relatives. We discuss black and brown unity, hip hop, overcoming trauma, crazy movie type moments, navigating life, and so much more. Black and brown unity board vida. In this episode, this is the last episode of October. So we get into some Halloween-y type of stuff, some Hallow's Eve, if you will. But first, we're gonna try to figure out Nyysha's sound setup. She has a mic and everything like that, but since she's on the whole other coast, I'm not there to hook things up and do the settings, but we're gonna be working on that. Just know that from jump. Also, we get into the Verzuz, the latest Verzuz, Big Daddy Kane versus KRS-One, and past Verzuz, and the impact that Fat Joe has had on the culture. What else do we talk about? Oh, we talk about, if you go listen to Word to Your Mama episode 24, which is Relatives 05, it's the legend of Don Antonio. We talk about that. Go listen to that. And then if you haven't, and then listen to this, because we find out that Don Antonio's name isn't Don Antonio. It's Don Chuy. So we talk about that. We talk about, then we get into Halloween. And as we're getting into Halloween, asking about costumes and stuff, then we remember this crazy time when we were in our 20s. We go to a Hallow's Eve party and I get in a fight. But in those moments, you figure out who's down and who's not. And we figure out that Joe, a.k.a. Jose, a.k.a. one of the G's, that's when I find out he's down, and he's been down ever since. We also get into the whiz over Wizard of Oz, how I proceed in exposing the supernatural bear to these movies. And, we just get into a bunch of different things like that. It's kind of a wrap-up episode talking about last month and the past year. If you listen to the last episode of Relatives 9, you hear how we have special guests. I surprised Nyysha. So we just wrap it up. So let's get it started. All right. Okay, so, today is episode 50, Relatives 10.
50? 50?
Yeah, this is the 50th episode coming out. And this is Relatives 10. This is our 10th Relative.
That's insane. 50?
Yeah. 50.
It doesn't feel like 50. I don't feel like I've sat here 50 times.
No, this is only the 10th time. This is the 50th episode. Relatives 10.
I'm like,
Relatives
damn.
10.
10.
No, yeah. Relatives
Still doesn't
10.
feel like 10 times.
It's been 10 times. It's been a year. Over a year now, because it's October. So over a year. And then I just wanted a quick, huge thank you again. If you haven't listened to it, listen to episode 45, Relatives 09, for the 1-year anniversary. Thank you so much to Joey and Martha for the Annie surprise. It wasn't a surprise to me, but it was a surprise to you, Relative.
I was so shocked. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy they came through. That shit was so classic. It was good. I needed that. And
it was like a genuine surprise.
Yeah, and I'm hard to surprise, so.
She's pointing at me right now. She's pointing at me.
Y'all got me good, but that was good. I love it.
It worked out, man. I was stressed. I was like, oh shit, someone's not going to be able to come.
Who you thought was going to mess up? Martha.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Come through. That's funny.
No, but they came through, man. Thank you so much again. It was so much fun. Just listening to it makes me like happy.
Yes.
Because they confirmed. They confirmed.
They confirmed who we are, who we were, who we, That shit was fun, man. That was good shit. Good
hilarious,
shit.
Hilarious. So,
thank you guys.
Yeah, gracias. So today we're recording on October 18th, but this won't come out till like a week from now or so. Did you watch the Verzuz last night?
I did not. I'm not really, and excuse my voice, I had a long night last night. Okay, because Sundays are my Fridays. So me and my crew, we call it Sipping Sundays.
Oh.
So Mondays is like my rest day. So I sound really shitty, but we have fun. All the way fun.
You don't sound shitty though. You just sound raspy. You just sound like you got the raspy.
Yeah, I'm definitely raspy. A little. I don't know why my ears a little clogged up, but we had a good time. That's all I gotta say.
Sipping Sundays, huh?
Tequila was involved, and all that was involved. So yeah. But okay, I'm being serious. What was the question? I forgot.
Did you watch Verzuz?
Oh, Verzuz. No, yeah, and I don't really watch a lot of Verzuz, but I did see you comment about Verzuz on something. Maybe Instagram? Or no, yeah. It was the text, the thread that we have. But no, I didn't watch it. How was it?
It was super good, dude. At first, I was a little bored in the beginning. It was Big Daddy Kane versus KRS-One. And
how is that
Yeah. But it was so good. Like, I was texting my friends. We were all excited. We've been excited about it. And then we were texting. I was like, a little bored. And then it got better because it got, they got into it and stuff. And they brought a lot of people out. And everyone looked so good. Everyone looked good.
I love
like,
it.
we, Gen
look
X,
good.
We look good.
We look good.
Like, we were all like we were all like live tweeting and stuff. And I was like, man, Gen X, I go, we the best. We the best.
I'm going to have to go back and look at it. And I did see that it was going to be those two. And I'm thinking, how is that like a comparison? To me, they're two different genres. So to put them together, I don't know. I just wasn't.
It was good. It was good. But, at the end of the day, it's like we have some friends that were able to watch it, but then they had to leave to go watch Succession. Because it conflicted time-wise. Succession's on HBO. And so I don't get it till 9. And Verzuz their shit started at 5. So I was good. But a lot of people, especially East Coast people, they were like, this or Succession, I want to watch. They watch a little bit of this and they missed everybody. Like, they brought out like Roxanne Shante.
Oh,
they
my
brought
goodness.
out Nice and Smooth, Das Effects, Buckshot, Crazy Legs. Like, there were some B-boys, and it was really good. And you forget sometimes, So I was like, okay, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One. There's a thing, and I'll probably talking about it. We forgot to talk about it when Dave was on, but when we're like hella into hip hop and stuff, KRS-One wanted us. He had the Temple of Hip Hop, and I have a picture of the book. We went to the meeting. We're all up in the crew. We went to the meeting, and he was trying to make his own religion, the Temple of Hip Hop, and he added an extra. You should see Nyysha's face. He added an extra day to the calendar, and we're supposed to fast. Like, it was a whole thing. Me and Dave were looking at each other like, is this a cult? Like, what are we doing here? And
I want to join.
he wanted everyone to call him the teacher, like address him as the teacher. Like, I had this whole thing. So ever since then, and then ever since working in the music industry and hearing all these stories and stuff, I was just like, meh. But his songs from back in the days, I mean, you can't take that away, right?
You can't.
Like, knowing
Knowledge.
that, but I was like, I'm going to keep this Temple of Hip Hop book. Because it tells you what to do on each day and how to act.
So you still have this?
I still have it. This
is classic.
It's classic. And I was like, people don't believe it. I was like, I got a book. So I was like I can't wait. So, I was like, KRS-One, whatever. But you can't deny, like, when he did South Bronx, the South Bronx. Oh my God, everyone went crazy. I was like texting my homegirl that's from the Bronx because she left to go watch this. I'm like, you're missing it. And that was good. Like, shit like that, you're like, you can't deny KRS-One and stuff like that. But then Big Daddy Kane,
consciousness, man, that shit's crazy.
Big Daddy Kane, you go from smooth to hard shit. You go from smooth operator to set it off. When I was cooking, it was like time for me to cook. So I had my headphones on and I had the computer set while I was cooking and stuff. And he started that. I was making that face like, what? What? Like I was going crazy. Because that beat, Marley Marl made that beat for setup.
The beat, yes. That's it. It's over.
And it's just like, what? Like this still fucking holds. It's fucking still holds. It was amazing, man. It was amazing.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at it.
Yeah, it was real good. It was real good.
Wow.
And you're just like, oh, because you got to think they're like our age, maybe a little bit older. So we're talking about their 50s. And they're still doing their thing. It was great, man. It was great. It was for the books. One for the books. What I did miss the night before, they didn't have a Verzuz, but they had a concert. And it was like Super Cat and Barrington Levy looking all slim, like just amazing shit. I missed that, but I caught some snippets. It looked super, super good. And like, I think KRS-One was in the audience the night before because it was at the same spot. I don't know, man. I just love that shit. And
that's life. It's like, so we live that. Like, how cool to live that era when these kids nowadays wish. They could only wish and we can only talk about it, but
yeah.
Good shit.
And they can witness these old ass, fools.
We doing it
breath control. And they're not, for the most part, 95% of the time. I mean, KRS-One never, I don't think ever the whole time was ever over a track. Big Daddy Kane, just a small little piece over a track, but everything else, it was all them. Like 100% all them, no tracks. Like if you watch this one and then you watch the Lox versus Dipset, it's like a master class on what the fuck hip hop is supposed to be.
Yes.
Like how you're supposed to perform, no matter what. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like the new shit too, but when you perform it, I want it to be as good as better than me listening to it streaming or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's like show the kids. Show
the
kids.
So you like the new shit, but what's the new shit that you like?
The new hip hop shit that I like. Like I like Tyler the Creator. He's
For
dope
sure.
and he's dope when he performs.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't. And then like I guess they're like you would call, or our generation would call like mumble rap people. Like I like their shit. I've never seen their live show. So
like,
I don't.
Can you hang?
Like I don't know how it would be, and checking them out online to see a live show. They usually are always over a track. And I hate that shit. Like they're rapping over their own shit, playing in the background. I hate that shit.
I hate that shit too.
But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to see who else comes on. Just any concerts that they might do again, because I'm really bummed that I missed the Super Cat one. But yeah, man.
I mean, I do like Verzuz. I just don't get. I've seen a few, and it's like, okay, I don't really watch them when they're happening. Sometimes I just go back and like, oh, let me check it out. But I have seen a few live.
The one of the like classic of all time is definitely Lox versus Dipset, man. That was some straight New York shit, some showing out shit. It was like
there's acting up.
I quote it all the time when it's super good when Jadakiss was like, we outside. It's the best. And then on top of that, for the Lox Dipset one, Fat Joe was in the audience, right? And then he did his live. Every week he does this live shit. And then that's classic. Do you know how many times I've referenced
what today something ain't tomorrow's whatever he say.
Today's price is not yesterday's price. Price went up.
I love it.
You understand how many times? So I'm part of this thing that I will get into later, but I have these weekly meetings and like texts, right? It's like for women in business and we're held accountable. It's this dope thing. And so we were talking about, everyone was like, especially being a woman and a woman of color, if you're in business, especially in a male-dominated space, we don't know our worth. Like, we're not taught to fucking know our worth. And so that day, a lot of us had this thing where they've been wanting to raise their price. And the fear is I don't want to raise my price because I'm in a male-dominated industry. If I raise my price, and I feel like they're going to go to my competitors, right? So we were like, da-da. So on the Zoom, it's a bunch of us, right? And then we have like the leader and stuff like that. And on the side, we get to text and support each other and do all the stuff in Zoom, right? So I did it in there, and I've done it on the WhatsApp fucking text thread, and I put in quotes, today's price is not yesterday's price. And they were like, oh my God, Ritzy, that's amazing. I'm going to use it. I go, that's for Fat Joe.
Okay, don't use my name on that.
It's funny. So they have no idea, but it's hilarious. I've been using it all day. Like since that Verzuz, man, it changed so many people's like perception on so many things. Like it can be done, how to do shit well. You can see, locks, you can see how it is to come prepared and be about your shit compared to Dipset who weren't about their shit. Homeboy fell off the stage. Like it was like literally like so many different things. It was
my
amazing.
Goodness. I have to watch it.
Oh, Dipset and then you have to watch the entirety of Fat Joe's thing where he's like talking about like what he's wearing. He's like, I had to pop out the Hermes. He's like, Poppy, please. Poppy, please. I mean, it's just comedy. It's just so much goodness.
Oh my goodness.
So I can't wait for some more verses. A couple of them have been whack, and I was like, I'm not watching ever again. But they're like cultural moments.
This is it. It's happening.
That's happening.
It's happening.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, it's good. So I just wanted to say that I found out recently because I went to go visit my tia and I saw my cousin that I mentioned before. And turns out my cousin gave me the wrong information. The man who lived under the stairs. Yes. Don Antonio, his name is not Don Antonio. His name is Don Chewy.
Not Guillermo.
Yeah. I was like, what? I've been talking about Don Antonio for days. His name is Don Chewy. My tia's like, no, his name is Don Chewy. So she was telling us stories.
Oh my gosh.
I guess Don Chewy's been living under that shit because I was 4, right? He'd been living under that shit like way before I got there because they were younger and he was living under there, and that he would be like, say if you get drunk or whatever, and then they see him again sober, he'd be like, but in Spanish, he'd be like, he's like, so sorry. He's like, so sorry. But he wasn't, I was like, was he a mean drink? She's like, no. She's like, he was fine. He was just, a little drunk and stuff. And he would be like, oh, I'm sorry, mijas. Sorry, forgive me for being, for the way you saw me. And then he'll be like, could you spare $1? Because I need my medicine. And she remembers that she remembers that his daughters would come and be like, come on, Dad, like it's embarrassing. You're living in the dirt under under the houses, under the apartments. You should come home. He'd be like, no. And then I was like,
Gucci.
And I was like, everyone wants to know why there was marbles all around. And she's like, he just, guess when he's drunk, walk around town.
Collecting marbles. But like the entire floor. I guess he'd been living there for years. Where are you getting marbles from, sir? Where?
I guess Tijuana was like Marble Central. City. All the kids were losing their marbles and shit.
You want to play? And then he gets their marbles. I feel like
rainbows.
It's like Squid Games. He was.
I haven't watched Squid. I've been so busy. Everyone's been talking about it. I haven't watched it because I was like, I have to. Plus, I got to read the subtitles, so I was like, I need to pay attention.
So I was like that too because I'm like, fuck. I hate when the mouth it doesn't match, so it annoys me. Excuse me. So it annoys me, and I'm like, I don't want to watch that. So then Q's like, I want to watch it. So she watched it. Then it was good. She like binged it. It was good. Then all of a sudden, after that, so many people start talking about it. I'm like, ugh, I'll watch it. It was good. But I put on mine where they talk in English.
Dub, I hate that shit. I can't stand that.
I can't stand it either, but I didn't want to read. Because I look away a lot. So I was like, I'm just going to put dub. But the dub wasn't bad.
Yeah, I can't
But
do
if you
dubs.
can't stand it, you can't
I
stand it.
can't stand it. So, and I like to hear what they sound like in real life, and then just read. Like
That's
that's
what
how I
Yaya
watch
was
the
saying.
movies and stuff.
Yaya's
What?
like, why are you watching it like that? And I'm like, I'll put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What?
it's good.
My homeboys on your herd show fools. Kanan was like, "Oh, Ritzy, you'd love it." Da 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 da. He's like, "Yeah, just put it on dub." And I was like, dub, I can't stand it." He's like, "Oh, you fancy, huh?" He's like, "Oh, you think you better?" Like,
Oh,
and I
you
was,
trying to get intellectual?
yeah. He's like, "Oh, you think you smart?" And I was like, "Yeah,
Learn two
man." I was
languages
like,
at once.
I watch all the movies and shit like that. Like, I don't know. Like, that's how I was raised.
My preference.
Read the shit. Read the real shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Don Antonio, the legend of Don Antonio is really the legend.
Don Chewy.
Don Chewy.
Don't chewy.
Just a little correction there.
Okay, but I still want to call him Don Antonio.
I know.
That sounds cute. Sounds super cute and fancy. Like, Chewy? There's a lot of Chewies out there, and
Yeah.
that's
Don
not what I
Antonio.
want to say.
Don Antonio sounds a little bit more regal, like a little bit sophisticated, a little elevated, if you will.
Yes. We're still going to call him that. We don't care.
Don Antonio.
And guess what? Salute to him.
Are you really drinking right now?
Yeah, just a little bit of Picton Bay. Just one glass, but getting this my weekend.
Oh yeah. True. Okay, so anything else? What else has been going on? I mean, it's been a year of this shit of relatives,
COVID, work, kids, family. It's been a good year, honestly. It's been crazy change. The change. People are so not used to change, but
yeah.
it's changing. The world has changed. And, hey, you got to get on board. Get on board, and
Yeah.
we all got to get out here and do what's best for us, and actually what's best for our neighbor. Wear your mask.
Yeah. Be safe.
Who gives
Be
a damn if you
respectful.
vaccinated or not? Wear your mask.
Because Delta is the one. Delta doesn't play.
Delta
Delta's
gonna
that
fly
bitch.
your ass out to the ground. Delta,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah, no. So what? Today we're just wrapping up like the year and how we had a great, amazing 1-year anniversary show last time. So this is just like a wrap up. What are you doing for Halloween? Are you dressing up?
This year is so crazy. I love Halloween. We love Halloween. But I cannot for the life of me think of anything to be. I have a friend who has a Halloween party every single year. And she's like, yo, I'm coming. So I'm sacrificing my life pretty much because I have to work. I have to be up at 4 a.m. the next day. But every year I'm her photographer.
Oh.
Because everybody gets so fucked up. And I'm there like, pop, pop, pop. I'm capturing all the moments. Plus, I want to go, So she always has a great party, and it's an older crowd. It's like our age and up crowd. But I love it because everyone dresses up.
Oh, nice.
But I can't think of anything to be.
Where were you last year?
Nothing last year. She didn't have it last year because COVID.
Yeah.
But the year before that, I think I was. I don't know, everyone from her party that sees me, because she's an entertainer, so she loves to entertain at her home. So I went to something recently, somebody was like, oh, I remember you were the vampire. So maybe I was the vampire. Like, people remember your costume and what you were, because she has like a nice little circle of friends. But maybe vampire? I don't know. But we did this whole thing. We went, I think actually 2019, we went to someone else's, because she was like, I'm not doing it this year. So we went to someone else's party, and I was gonna be a Black Panther.
Yeah.
So it's another little group of friends, and everybody kept, what are you gonna be? I'm like, you know what? Let's make it a group effort. Yo, everybody got their shit. It was so cool, and I ended up buying buttons for everyone.
Cute.
So everyone met at my house. It was so classic. We walked up in the fucking party and killed it. Like, we just all marched in line, and we just were like this, walking in line.
Fists in the air, yes.
And this was before like Black Lives Matter and, but, connected. So, walked up in the party, killed it.
Nice.
Wasn't even trying to win a prize or anything, but I don't know if we won anything. We might have, but fun times, good. But this year I'm trying to think of something simple.
Yeah, pictures of your Black Panther.
I will
Time?
find them. Yes,
Yes.
I will find them and
Nice,
send them.
nice. Yes, please.
Oh, last year I was a construction worker. That's my throwback outfit because
That's your default. Like Dave, he's always a construction worker. Remember when we went? Remember when you and Berto we
when I
went to that,
came, yes,
and you were like a pirate. I have this
yeah,
picture of you.
a man pirate at that.
I have a picture, and it's hilarious because your eye is open hella big.
Like, hey. Yeah, I was a man pirate. So I always have to have two costumes because work and then I go out. So yeah, I just haven't thought of anything. I'm trying to, like, my friend, I think she wants to be Winnie the Pooh, and I'm thinking of being the honey pot.
Oh, cute. That's cute.
But I don't know. I can't find any honey pot costumes, but yeah, I don't
That's
know.
cute.
So we'll see.
Now, speaking of that party, do you remember that party? Do you remember what happened at that party?
Oh yes, let me say. Hold on, let me have some. Hey y'all, I'm pouring some drinks out. Pour a little out for the homies. Yo, that party was a lot happened at that party. Like
So much happened at that party.
so much. Like in my head, it was like
I gotta find that picture. Post that picture.
it was just like Danny, you. Other
It was
people,
Danny, Jose. It was Jesus, who I was with back in the days at that time.
Aaron, Kelly.
Yep. And it was you. And I have a picture of all of us together, right? And
And I
like
was like-
Jesus, one of Jesus's friends and his friend's girlfriend or something like that. So this party was at the Greeks. Okay. So this is Drew. This is like our cousin. This is Aaron's cousin, but he's like family to us. But this was when we were in college. And they were having a big party. His good friends are the Greeks.
Is that their last name?
No, they're Kyriakos. They're Greek. They're Kyriakos and Kostas
They're
and stuff like that.
Miyokos.
Yeah. So we were gonna go to this party, and they're gonna have this big party. Like a bunch of them were gonna have this party, but it was gonna be like $5 or something we had to pay to get in, right?
Yes.
And he was like, "Oh, tell you guys come and you guys tell all your people." So I was like, "Cool, I'm about to bring a grip of motherfuckers." Da da da. So we rolled deep. We rolled deep, right?
Coming deep, baby.
So this is like maybe one of the first times really hanging out with Joe and Danny, who are a couple. They came dressed up like
The G's.
the G's. We call them the G's for the gays. And they came dressed like, I think Danny was a Girl Scout or something, and then Joe came like Holly Hobby or something. Like he had a little wig, a little straw hat, a little like dress. You have to see this picture. And so just picture that already, okay? These are like Mexican men, right? We're in college, but they're dressed like that. And it was like the first time hanging, you know, when you're like, one of your good friends, his family, and then they bring their significant other. You're trying to see like how down they were, how it is to hang out.
So stop. So that's how it was for you, because I'm coming in on a different level. So I didn't know. I thought like you knew them, and you know what I'm saying. I didn't
at the
know.
party,
right? When
we knew some of the people that put it together.
no,
but,
the G's.
oh yeah, Danny for days. Joe was like still new. He was still new.
Gotcha.
Like they just started dating. It was pretty new, right? So I wasn't knowing how down Joe was. Like I didn't know. His name was Jose, but we call him Joe. So I didn't know. Okay, so just know that going in. So we go to the party. We're having a good time. Blah 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 blah. And then you remember they had like against the wall. They had like tables, and that's where you got your drinks. So there was guys there. You put in the drink orders. And I don't know if you were with me. Do you remember this part?
No, maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
The reason why we got kicked out because it was because of me.
Per usual.
Oh, and I'm dressed up. So Nyysha's dressed up as a
pirate.
Man pirate. Berto's dressed up as
A doctor.
Yeah,
he was
in
doctor.
his scrubs and stuff. I'm dressed. This is This. Let me tell you this. This was the 90s. This was when all the costumes were like sexy this and sexy that. I was a sexy Dorothy. I didn't buy that shit. I made my shit.
Oh yes, your shoes shiny.
Remember
Yes,
everything.
yes.
I had a little basket with the little doggy.
That
and
was cute. It was
I have
cute.
a picture where I'm posing. It's super cute. Super cute.
Bitch, I might be that for Halloween. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's easy. That's easy.
And a black Dorothy, girl, don't play.
Cute, super cute, super cute.
Oh, you know, and I got a wig. I might be that.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect. You're
Wait,
welcome.
I might be it for work.
that works for work and party, day and night.
One outfit this year, y'all. One outfit.
Condense. Consolidate.
But can I work in those shoes? Hey, yo, I'm gonna get some glitter. And I got some
flex.
raggedy. No, I got some Vans. I'm gonna fucking spray paint those bitches with the glitter.
Yeah, hell
Thanks,
yeah.
relative.
There it is. There it is. I got your back, relative.
Pics to come. Pics to come. I gotta find the dress.
So then we go. I'm gonna go have. So I'm with my significant other at the time. You guys know him. We're like him and I are the godparents to Mariano. Right?
Wait. Never mind.
What were you going to say?
You're the godparent? Okay. Nothing.
Oh, yes. At the shade. But at the time, we're the godparents.
Thanks.
And then, so I don't know where he's at. And I don't know who's with me. I don't remember who in the crew was with me. Do you want to support original content that supports diverse voices? Why not support Word to Your Mama? You're listening to it right now. Become a patron. Head over to patreon.com/WTYM. There are 4 patron levels to choose from, including Good Looking Out, I'm Down, Hell Yeah, and Please Believe It. Benefits include patron shoutouts, exclusive patron-only content, and so much more. Head on over to patreon.com/WTYM to take your support to the next level. Gracias. But I went to go get a drink, and this small little Greek dude was trying to ask me for my number, right? And I was like, nah, something. And he was like, something, whatever, bitch. Do you know?
Gang.
No, do you? Because I was like, I think I was by myself or only one. Do you know how quickly I threw that table over, jumped over the table and started beating his ass?
And I know he remembered your ass till this day. I'm sure he does.
He thought because the way I was dressed that he was going to be able to talk to me?
With your red shoes on?
With my little bows that he could talk to me that
With
way?
a dog in a basket?
And I think I beat him down with the holding the basket.
I'm sure you did.
So then they pulled us apart, right? And then Drew, like, we're the ones who brought the motherfuckers who paid.
We brought the party.
We brought the party.
Facts.
But they're like, pulled me aside. They're like, so sorry, but like, he's their cousin too, and this is their party. So we got kicked out. Do you remember that?
This is all coming back, yes.
And I remember I was like pissed. I was like, fuck that motherfucker. So we go out. So we get kicked out and we're outside.
We're outside. I remember the outside
in the front
part.
Yeah, we're in the yard outside. So I go out, right? And I'm like we were young, so I wouldn't want this shit to happen now. But we were young. But if some dude try to get at me first and then try to hit me when I'm hitting him, like, my significant other is gonna be upset, 1, and 2, lose it and go in and handle some shit.
Facts.
I mean, that's the way we were raised. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I go out there and this fool is talking about like, no, let's just go. And I was like, Berto was down. Berto was like, no, fuck that shit. And this is when I knew that Joe
was a motherfucking
that Joe was family. This is when I knew Joe was down and Joe was gonna be there for me no matter what, which he has been.
And you can't say shit because Joe gonna always be there. He is always there.
But we didn't know that until this day, this moment in time.
This was the moment.
Because as I said earlier, he was wearing a straw hat and a long wig and a dress. We were all faded, right? But when I came out in distress, pissed off, because we all got kicked out, what did Joe do?
Ain't nobody got to have a reason. We ain't got it. We just need to know what's popping.
Exactly. All you got to know is that something happened to one of us and you got to be down ASAP.
Even if you're wrong, I don't give a fuck. We popping.
Exactly. This is how I knew Joe was down. And I love Joe. Because he was faded as fuck, but he didn't give a fuck. And he wrapped his wig up in a bun. He was like, where are they? Fuck that shit.
And this is what I remember. Wait, hey, bruh, you can snatch the wig off, right?
You can take it off. But we were so faded, so in the moment, that's when I knew. I was like, it doesn't matter. Snatch the wig off or roll it in a bun. He's down for the cause.
Hilarious.
Respect due.
Joe.
That's when I knew. And I was like, my significant other ain't shit. Scary ass.
Clown ass.
Berto got my back. Joe got my back. Like, come on. You had my, like, you were like ready to roll too. But I'm saying,
you already know.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I remember for the Halloween party. Wait till I find the pictures and I post them. It's going to be hilarious.
Wait. Yeah, I'm going to definitely send you my other pictures too, because this is so funny. Damn. So we got so many memories that are coming back that I didn't remember until today.
I didn't remember either until we were talking about that shit.
Oh, man.
Costumes.
Fun times.
Isn't that hilarious? I can't wait to find. I know I have the picture somewhere, and then you guys are gonna roll, because when you see Joe, and I'm gonna point him out like, that's Joe right there. That's the wig that he rolled up in a bun that he put up.
He put his wig in a bun, bro. That's hilarious.
That's commitment.
Like, we gonna whoop some ass, and he been whooping ass ever since.
But because that day, Drew was like, oh man, I'm sorry, but you know, it is what it is. Like, it's their shit. It's the Greeks, da-da-da-da. So I don't know if you remember, they gave us those like Costco jugs of tequila. And then we went back to my house. Do you remember we went back to our apartment? And it was cheap tequila. And we got so faded. And I was so sick.
Up. I was
so sick. So that's why since that day, the next day, I had a huge break from tequila, because I got so sick because I drank so much.
That's
I
what
was
happens
like, so
to most
pissed.
people. They drink the wrong tequila and they hate tequila. But man, I love tequila. Shit.
It has to be the good stuff. It can't be
the
that
good
cheap shit.
All levels of tequila. You got to know which ones for margaritas, which ones for drinking, which ones
for sipping. Yeah, for sure.
I like cazadores.
So that's one of our Halloween party stories.
Comedy, bro. That is comedy.
So my default costume is Frida, because I just have the shirt and the whole thing, and but this year, we're not going anywhere because it's still COVID and the kids aren't vaccinated. The library, what they're doing this year, because they usually have this big thing where they make different parts of the library, different areas, and you get candies, and they do a whole thing. But because of COVID, what they're going to do is you can drive by with your car and your costume, and they drip candies, whatever.
That's cute.
So anyways, we're not doing a big thing since we're not really going anywhere. But I don't know if you watched that show, City of Ghosts. It's an animated show on Netflix. It's so good, and it's about LA, and it's the best shit you'll ever see. And there's the girl on there. She's the main girl. Her name is Zelda, and I'm gonna dress up like her.
Okay.
Yeah, just like a green shirt and some blue shorts, and she has a red brush that she uses as a mic to interview the ghosts. It's super cute. So I went to the 99-cent store and I found a brush. It was pink, but I'm gonna paint it red. I'm gonna put the sticker on it and stuff like that. She wears glasses, so it's perfect. So I wear glasses, and I'm just gonna dress up like her. It's always obscure. Like Rock is like, you always dress up some obscure shit. Nobody knows who you are. I was like, only those that know.
They know.
So the year before COVID, I dressed up as one of the people from Los Spookies, that show, Los Spookies. And nobody knew who I was, but we went out and about, and then one person was like, Los Spookies. I was like, yeah, that's all I needed.
One.
I
Guaranteed.
just needed the one. Just, you know. Like, I like obscure shit.
Man, while you playing, I might not even be Dorothy, bitch. I'm going to be old girl from The Wiz. Shit.
Oh, yeah. True.
Y'all don't know?
That's
you don't know The Wiz?
I know. Be like, oh, you're Dorothy. Nah, The Wiz.
The Wiz.
What was her name on The Wiz? That was
I can't remember, but we gonna find out. That was Diana Ross.
Yeah, Diana Ross.
Nah, this ain't The Wizard of Oz. This The Wiz.
Let me see. I'm gonna tell you her name. Oh, her name was Dorothy.
Was it?
Dorothy E.G.
Johnson.
You're dumb. You're
Jackson. Okay.
Yeah, her name was Dorothy.
So either way, it don't matter. But when they say the Wizard of Oz, I'm be like, no.
No, the Wiz.
The Wiz.
From the Wiz.
At work.
Yeah.
The Wiz. The Wiz. I've never heard of that. Oh,
Look
yeah,
it
you
up.
should check it out.
Watch
Google.
Oh, you never heard of it? You're racist.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have my name tag Dorothy the Wiz.
You should.
Because we can do that. That's why I love my job. Like we can do that shit.
Oh, I need to see pictures.
Oh man, I so want to do the afro.
Yeah, you got to do the itty bitty afro.
I got the wig. I got the long little stupid.
Nah, man, you gotta go.
I know.
You gotta do the Wiz. You gotta do the Wiz.
Let me educate y'all. I'm about to educate y'all.
Yeah, because then you could make people feel stupid all day. Be like, nah, I'm from the Wiz. Oh, you're racist? You never heard of it? Oh.
You don't know? Oh, I had to learn about your culture, but you don't have to learn about mine?
When you come next week, you better tell me that you saw the Wiz.
Let me know you saw
That's
that
your
shit.
homework.
Hilarious.
Yes,
you
got to be Dorothy from the Wiz now.
That's what I'm going to be. Let me go find. As a matter of fact, I got an afro in my trunk.
Come on.
From when I was the Black Panther.
Come on. All you got to do is trim it a little bit.
Pat it. That's all you got to do, girl. I got to find my dress. This is about to be classic as fuck.
Yes. Because her dress is not similar, so.
It's not?
I don't think so.
So maybe I'll do a compilation of both so you'll know who I am. Oh, you're from the Wiz?
You can do her dress better because she has long sleeve white. It's not the same as Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. So that's cuter. That'll be easier now. You can go thrift shop and find something. Or
white?
You can get it's white. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I gotta look at it too. What? Oh,
It's like whitish, off-white. You could do it. Super cute.
Okay,
Yes.
afro with the pearl earrings. Okay.
Yes, that'll be cute.
You can't win. You can't be easy if you can't get out of the game. Hilarious.
I haven't watched it since I was a kid, and I need to watch it to make sure if it holds up because everyone says that the Wiz is hella scary. If you think about it, if you watch it again.
The end part when they're in the subway, like that
and
scares me
those
to
start
this
moving.
day.
Yeah.
So the two movies that I wanted my kids to know about, The Wiz and Crooklyn. And Amaya loves them both. Like, I love that she loves them both. She loves Crooklyn. Crooklyn is classic because as you get older, you're like, damn, my mama did do that. Or these things did happen in Black culture. And yeah, it's so classic.
Yeah. The Supernatural Bear hasn't seen Wizard of Oz or The Wiz yet.
Reasons? No.
Just because I want him to watch it and pay attention and understand it to
a
the
little
fullest.
older.
Yeah, so like this year, next year, but I'm excited because we said for Halloween weekend or whatever that it's on a weekday or whatever.
It's on a weekend.
It's on a weekend?
Yes. I think Sunday is Halloween.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sunday is Halloween. So that weekend we're gonna watch. He's watched Night Before Christmas. We sing it all the time. He knows all the songs. But we're going to watch Beetlejuice.
Ah, nice.
And I'm so excited because I love that shit. And
what about Edward Scissorhands?
I think maybe that's next year. Because I want him to understand. He'll understand it now. But, I think we're just going to do Beetlejuice this year. And then next year he could do Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, I love Edward Scissorhands. The story, the plot, everything's good about it. I love it.
Yeah.
But that's good.
Tim Burton all the way. Okay, anything else before we wrap it on up?
Oh, no, we have fun. We always have fun and shit.
And I didn't even put in my notes, I didn't even put about that party. That just came up organically in our conversation. And it's so appropriate because it's October.
Yo, like, we've had so many fights. I want to fight. Like, so... Yo, I found the picture. Remember when, excuse me, I think we were exchanging pictures when we had the annual, and we started exchanging pictures. Then I had the blue dress on, and I'm with Robert.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm thinking about old girl, and then from that picture, it came full circle. Because that's what started it all. When you got jumped in Mexico by the bitches. Remember? Yeah. So that picture took me full circle. Like, this is what started it all. And you know what? I need to be more mindful because you're like the third person because of some shit with me. My homegirl got jumped.
Yes.
Like, where am I? I ain't no scary bitch, but I just never be around when it happens. Because, yeah, y'all know, because if I was there...
But at the time, say at the time of Jen's thing, you were in fight mode then, were you?
Bitch, but I would have fought.
You would have fought. You would have done something.
Oh, hell yeah.
For sure.
Hell
For sure.
yes.
I know that in my bones. I know that in my bones.
It was just never the moment. Like,
yeah.
Where are you? Hello?
Yeah, you're not like, not even remotely close. It's not like you had your back turned. Like, you were literally, when I got jumped for Menace to Society time, you were literally in a building at the liquor store, nowhere to see me. And then at TJ, which we'll get into at a future date, the bathroom was downstairs.
And this is like a whole acre of club.
Yeah. And it was downstairs.
It was
and I was by myself. Was that Drea? Was that Drea?
That was Drea who wanted to go. Remember, she was going to Girls League with Robert. And I told him, I was like, she's in the 9th grade, 10th grade, whatever. She has years to go. We're in 12th grade. You're taking me. I already asked you. So we went, him and I. And remember, she brought her dad to Girls League. That's who she went with.
Oh, yeah. I remember that now.
And it was some drama at Girls League. Like, but I wasn't fighting in high school. So it was like, what just happened? Okay. And so I confronted him. He was like, oh, yeah, I was just being nice. I just gave her one dance. I'm like, whatever, that's cool. But then after, we already couldn't stand that hoe.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we really couldn't stand her after that. Like, she tried to be shicey. Like, bitch, you in the 9th grade, 10th grade and already, like, kind of skanky.
Yeah.
So that's what started it all. But then that moment became full circle. We were out of high school.
Yeah, yeah.
And TJ and that bitch's cousin jumps you in the bathroom.
It's always
a cousin.
The cousins always get me.
The cousins is about that life.
But it wasn't. But you know, I held my own. They didn't get me like the homegirl on 54th and University. They didn't get me like that.
Right.
It was pretty even because there were two small bitches.
Man, I wish I was there. I left you in the bathroom and I was like, oh, because I'm looking for my baby daddy somewhere. Didn't know it was my baby daddy at the time. But yeah, I was pregnant. Didn't even know. So I left, came out. Then that's when, we'll tell that story later.
Yeah.
But it was a whole situation.
Always, man. Yeah.
And that just brought my mind back to San Francisco.
New Year's Eve. We'll talk about all that stuff.
I cannot wait. Y'all don't understand. We got stories for days, baby. Stories for days.
And some we don't even remember until we start talking, like today. I totally didn't remember that Halloween party till today.
Why we don't have no stories of beating bitches up, though? Like...
Because we weren't like that. We weren't.
We were chilling.
Like it was only reactionary to someone trying to come up to us. We never were like, oh, we're about to get that bitch, because we're not like that.
Bitches thought we was weak. They thought we was weak.
They thought we were weak. Nope.
They was just hating on us because we were in fashion.
And their men liked us. So whatever.
Oh, I'm gonna say that part.
Right.
I'm gonna agree with you on that.
Yeah. I'm just stating facts. That's all.
Because we were so wholesome, but yet so.
Like we had flavor.
Stylish.
Like it was like, yeah, exactly. It was a nice balance of shit.
We were good girls, to say the least.
Yeah, we were good girls. And we just had a little flavor. We knew things. We could hold our own. We were those floaters. We could be with this crowd. We could be with the hood peeps. We could be with we could be with all different types of peeps.
Till this day.
That's why I have a bunch of different groups of friends, because I'm into so many different things.
And that's why bitches is still hating. Yeah. To this day. For sure, because we are floaters.
We're floaters because,
Old floaters.
We're just good. We're just good.
I'll agree with this. I'll agree.
Yeah.
I'll agree. And I'm trying to teach my kids to be floaters. And I think
like
they
you
are.
don't gotta stick with. Yeah, I don't know Yaya that as well as I know Mariano because Yaya's
She's
kind of
definitely
more
a
quiet.
floater.
But Mariano, like I see that you like different people for different things. It's especially if you're into different things.
He looked like his daddy, but he all his mama.
Exactly. And music tastes like his godmama.
Cause I don't be listening. Girl, I don't be knowing. But what y'all listening to? Okay, let me Google it. I'm on a different level. But yeah, for sure.
So
for sure.
So. But that's hilarious that you made that connection because I never thought of that because I forgot the origin of that story, and it is because of you. You're the host carrier
again
of me getting in fights.
And let me think. Let me tell you this because that's the same shit. Remember Sonic? Same shit. Sonic from Japan. Avante.
Oh, Sonic. Yeah.
She got the same treatment.
See? You're the host carrier.
Bitches don't want to see me, but when they see me, they see my friends.
And then we get it.
We're gonna get them.
That's hilarious.
Man. Good times, man.
Good times, man. All right then, relative. I think we're good for today. Give me those pictures ASAP if you can find them.
I just text my homegirl for the pictures, so.
And then make sure we got to see the Wiz, Dorothy from the Wiz.
Y'all better watch. Forget the Wizard of Oz. Y'all seen that all your life. Hey, shout out to Michael Jackson. Shout out to Nipsey. Shout out to
Lena Horne,
Diana Ross. Like y'all don't even know what y'all missing.
It's legends in the game.
The Wiz, yes, and Toto the dog. I mean, he's a legend.
Yeah,
let's go.
Watch. So you think when I show the supernatural pair, should I show him Wizard of Oz and then the Wiz, or Wiz and then Wizard of Oz?
The Wiz first. Let's go. Culture up. The Wiz first.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
I feel like I never showed my kids the Wizard of Oz. They might have heard of it.
Yeah.
But I was like, you watching the Wiz.
Yeah.
Because this is what you can relate to.
Yeah.
You can relate to rhythm. You can relate to singing.
To brown folks on the screen.
Man. So you gonna relate. And after that, you gonna be bored. Because Amaya did not want to watch the Wiz, honey. I mean, the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
How could you?
Yeah.
Same story, but
no flavor.
No snazziness whatsoever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely think the Wiz first. Like, it's about us first. Come on.
Yep, it's true. And
Facts.
he's
of age.
He's part black, so we have to do it. We got to do it. Okay.
And make sure you watch Squid Games.
Yeah, I'm gonna hope probably this weekend because Raga wants to watch it too. He's part Korean, so and he loves that shit. So everyone's like, yeah, you're gonna love it. And then I don't know what this means yet because I haven't watched it. But Kana was like, I know if us four were in it, he's like, I'd win.
What?
And I was like, I haven't seen it yet, but I know that's false.
First off, I don't even know Kanan, but you losing, bruh. I don't know. Kano. I'm Kanan. Am I watching Power? What? But how's he winning? What game he winning in?
I don't know. He just was like, he's gonna love it, Ritzy. But he was like, yeah, if we were all four of us, like means me, him, and two other dudes in our crew, he's like, I'd win. And I was like, I don't know about that.
Well, first off, no, I'm going to bet on you just because I know you and I don't know him, but...
He's from Queens, New York.
I mean, he might be on your team, but I don't know if he going to win.
So you finished it?
I finished it. And okay. I mean, it's decent. It's definitely entertaining. And... yeah, it had me stressed the fuck out, like anxiety-wise. Yo, I was watching it so much, binging it, and you fall asleep. I fell asleep at some point. I was dreaming that I was getting jacked. It had me fucked up. And I'm like, I woke up like, oh, this dream, I was getting jacked. People in my car, like, get out. We gonna rob you. We got hoods on. And then so after like a day, I'm like, okay, it was Squid Games. I know it had to be. It was horrible. And it had nothing, my dream had nothing to do with what's happening, but still.
But it was that stress and anxiety
It was
feeling.
violent. It was violent.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'll tell you for sure when we record next month. I'll be like, we finally saw that shit.
Yeah, please watch it. And so I have a coworker who's Japanese, but she's like a foodie. So she posted the other day, oh, look what my daughter made. Her daughter made the Korean candy. This will relate to you later. Okay. She made the Korean candy that they had to trace out. I was like, bring me one to work. Bring me one, because I want to do what they was doing. I'm going to see how this shit tastes. Like, yeah, it was fun shit. So, yeah, watch Squid Games, for sure.
Okay. All right, we'll do it.
For sure.
All right, then, Relly. Relatives 10 is a wrap.
Let's do it. So next time we're going to have some tales to tell.
Yeah, because now that we had Jolie and Martha on, let's enter Chula Vista School of Performing Arts, or whatever the whole title is.
Right, I don't know.
And then we'll start it from there.
All right, I'm waiting.
All right, then, Relly.
Love you. I love all y'all. Bye. Take care.
And now, introducing
the Supernatural Bear Corner. Supernatural Bear. Hello, Word to Your Mama Relatives listeners. I am Countess NB, and I will be, just saying that I am Countess NB because I can. And anyway, yeah, so it's Halloween in a little bit. We're doing some nice Inktober's. And Halloween should be fun. Isn't that right, servant? She says that right. Anyway, happy early Halloween. And I will see you in the next Word to Your Mama episode.
Shooby-doo. Yeah. There it is. Episode 50, Relatives 10. Man, and we're telling these stories because this is our experience, but we're not condoning fighting. I don't want my nieces and nephews. And it was another time. It was survival out there in them streets. But times like those, in situations like those, were very revealing. And you know who is your ride or die in any situation. We were young, and now, Theo Joe, as a supernatural bear calls him, he's been there since jump, was very instrumental especially during that first year of the supernatural bear's life with helping me. So forever grateful. I'm glad that that fight happened. So I knew at an early stage that Joe was bam for days. And just good times all around. I'm excited to try to find these pictures that we discussed. And also found out when I was asking around for the pictures that some people that we thought were there at that part of the crew were really not there. But the majority, the gist of the people that we talked about in the story of the action part, they were for sure there. So that was very interesting. I was like, oh yeah, such and such was there, but such and such was there. Oh, because one of the G's good friends, Loquita, he was there, and they were like, he was the one who helped Joe put his wig up in a bun. So good times, man, good times. Yeah. Just know who's your ride or die. Have good friends that are going to have your back no matter what. Those are the keepers for sure. Again, thanks so much. We've been reposting some classics this past month, and we're starting to do interviews again so we can have some new people, some new convos some interesting stories of these diverse stories to share. And we appreciate all the support. As we start getting into the holidays, I think there's going to be some more redropping of some amazing episodes from the past year, just so we can kind of take a break here and there. And then 2022 out with the bang, start off with the bang, and we'll see what's what. But thanks you so much for your support, and don't forget, tell your peeps, tell your folks, tell your friends, and as always, we reap. Word to Your Mama is produced and owned by Ritzy P. Intro beat produced by Nico Beats. Relatives intro produced by Howie T. If you want to learn more about Word to Your Mama, go to wordtoyourmama.com. And now, Word to Your Mama is brought to you by RitzyPeriwinkle.com and DoyenSharp.com.